Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hidden Brick, where today we're going to build a Lego Technic set. It's been a while since we built a Lego Technic set and pulled this one out of the closet. It's a not too old, but it's a little bit older one. It is the Lego Technic Drag Racer, set number 42050, 647 pieces, so it's not too big, but you can see it makes this cool little funny car style drag racer. So, and it's a 2-in-1 model, so you could either choose to build this one or the supercharged drag racer. But we are going to build the model that's shown here on the front cover. So let's break the seals, dump everything out, see what we have in here. Normally Technic stuff is unnumbered bags. So there's all of our contents. We have this enormously large sticker sheet. Wow, it's been a while since I've seen a sticker sheet that big. We have these giant balloon style racing tires that were loose in the box, and there's a lot of dust on it, a lot of cardboard dust on these big tires. All right, we have a giant instruction book. It's a single instruction book, kind of bound like a magazine. A lot of the bigger sets that have been coming out, that's kind of the way that they're designed. All right, so you can see we have unnumbered bags. So I'm basically going to have to open every bag and have all the pieces laid out on the table. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and we'll cut back whenever I have it all done. Okay, we have everything all dumped out and sorted. It's kind of all off camera, but trust me, you'll see when I'm building everything, it's going to go pretty quickly because I have everything sorted. So I would recommend everyone do that as well if you're building this at home. So start off with this red 15 long lift arm. 15 length, 15 stud length. That's what the 15 stands for. That piece there. Another 15 long lift arm. And some friction pins right there. Okay, let's see. Two of the same little piece to build here. Basically consists of that little assembly. Those both go like that. Okay, we have these little one long lift arms that kind of just act as pin bushings. Now we're going to build our steering piece. So this detail for steering has been used in pretty much every Lego Technic set that has basic steering. So that's basically it there. You can see these axles is where the front wheels will be attached to. Alright. Goes like that. Next we have our steering rack. That links everything together. And this will just help hold everything in place. So you can see when I turn that axle that's connected to that gear, it steers the vehicle a little bit. Okay. This piece is going to slide all the way in here. We have another one put on the other side. Have a axle joiner and then a 4-long black axle, another black axle joiner. Whoa, 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 hold up. Okay. I was about to say I was missing a piece. I completely skipped a little sub-assembly step. So this little piece slides in here. And then that will go like that. Now this goes like that. It is 8-long axle. This slides all the way through on that gear. Have this little T-bar piece. And that all connects like that. Although it's not turning much anymore. It's actually not turning at all anymore. Oh, I guess that breaks the link. Alright. It's a little flimsy, but I'm sure we'll fix that up here in a second. So that piece links that one together. We have another axle joiner. Steering is actually pretty tight. This will slide in right here. So other than the steering, I'm not quite sure if we can really make out what any of the rest of this is. So there's basically the beginnings of our chassis for the car. So we're going to move this to the side for now, because now we're going to build the little fake piston engine. Alright. So now we have these little engine block pieces. Okay, so there's half of our engine. Next, we're going to bring over some of the piston pieces. Start lining them up. Okay, these are the last two. Oops, I didn't need that red piece on there. Or wait, did I? Yeah, I did. I need to pay attention to the instructions. So, this yellow piece caps it off. So, the last thing we're going to do is put these pistons on. Three more. 1, 2, and 3. Alright. So we turn this. That slides in there. 4 long axle that will go in here and connect to that crankshaft piece. Last pins. Okay. So there's a piece. Bring over this frame. Should all slide in perfectly there, and it does. Turn it around. Looks like we have 2 more friction pins to put here. There's not many gears in this set. It's mostly a lot of lift arms And the few gears that we have, we've used about half of them already. Okay. This piece actually just clips on those studs on the top. That's the way that goes. This T-shaped piece there. Okay, bring over our big piece we've already made so far. And this engine will pop on right there. Next, we have 18 of these little mini chain links. And they just click on like that. So that's 3. There's probably going to be 1 extra. So here's 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna do 9 and 9. There's 3 more. There's 6, 7, 8, and 9. How did I get that one on backwards? Okay. 9 and 9. There is 1 extra. Move that one off to the side. Go ahead and pop these on like that. So these are going to interlock these 2 gears together. Wow, and there's a lot of slack in between them too. Oh, it's because it's not lifted all the way up yet. So turn this around. 15 long. This will help lift it up some. Long red. Okay. That will go there. That whole piece slides like that. And we're going to push these pieces that we have sticking out a little bit all the way through. Okay. So you can see those chains that are interlocked. You've got the little fake motor running. So next we have a couple 3 long lift arms. Pin with a stud. And, This is a seat. looks like it's gonna go there. Friction pin there. Have our steering wheel, and we have a little printed tile of a gauge. That's a standard Lego printed tile. That goes there, right next to the seat. Piece links the steering together. Another one of these pieces. This will, so the center axle is linking the fake motor. So you see when I turn that, the little pistons turn, and this axle that's kind of off center works the steering. So as you add more stuff to the model, it's probably best that you continually check those to make sure that they work. That way there's no surprises if you go 200 steps down the road and then realize that you messed something up. Better to find it early. Okay, 2, 4, 5. Okay, this whole little module piece will slide on right here. So you can see our chassis piece for the drag racer is getting pretty big. Have a little bevel gear right there. Oops. Put it on the wrong way. There is a wrong and a right way to put the bevel gears on. Make sure that you orient it the right way. They show it in the instructions. Alright, move that to the side. We have another little sub-assembly to make. Okay. This piece, we have a half bushing, and then we have this bevel gear that goes here. And this will slide down on this bracket that will hold everything. It slides through there with two bushings, two of the red bushings. Have this larger bevel gear that goes there. 12 long axle, kind of slid about halfway through. Okay, oops, sorry, bumping the camera there. So, this piece slides through there. Okay. So that looks like where our rear wheels are going to go. Okay, let's move that to the side again. I have another little sub-assembly to make. Alright, so we have a mini linear actuator. Goes there. This piece goes here. We have a bevel gear, a yellow axle. So this is kind of interesting to have these ball joint pieces on the ends. So I'm not quite sure what that is supposed to be accomplishing. I guess we'll find out when we get there. This piece slides here. All right. Bring this guy back over. And they show this down under there, which is kind of weird. Okay, I see. So now we're going to slide this yellow axle all the way through one of those lift arm pieces. And they show a side view, which looks like I have it lined out right. Axle joiner there. Long axle with a bushing in it, and this will slide all the way in there. Two more of these red, 15 long. Lift arms. These are just lining up and mirroring what's on the other side. Okay. So we're really starting to mimic everything. This will slide all the way through there. Turn this around and this piece will pop on right there. Oops. All right, so this is kind of interesting. So I have this piece with 4 friction pins, and then we're going to put these silver little hose pieces on each friction pin. Now these things are not really designed to go on these very well, and they can be very difficult at times to put them on right. Because the friction pins have a little ridge at the end that helps it grip onto the lift arms, but it prevents these from being pulled on just right. So it looks like I was able to get those mostly on right. So with it turned this way, we'll attach that there. We have our first sticker, sticker number 4. It says turbocharge. Go there, and then we have this big cone shape. That's our big exhaust pipe. Alright, so what they're showing is these hoses get routed and attached to these friction pins. So if you thought it was hard putting them on a piece that you were holding in your hand, it's even harder trying to put them on something like this. see they kind of go on, but then they really don't want to go past that first ridge. Ow. It actually kind of hurts my fingers a bit. Alright, that's gonna have to do. Kind of looks fine once it's on. It's just a pain in the butt trying to get it on. Alright, move that sticker sheet out of the way. This is kind of tricky. You have to make sure that you have these lined up just right. There we go. So it kind of creates this little lifting mechanism. Okay, so that goes there. Turn this around. I'm gonna put see this piece like that. Little connector piece here. Alright, we have this red axle joiner, and then a universal joint there. This will connect to our steering piece, line up like that. We'll slide this 3 long gray axle in there. So that links all of the steering together. One more little piece to add. So you can see when I turn it, my front steering works just fine. Alright, this will go right here. We have a 3 long lift arm there. And we're basically going to repeat our exhaust pipe detail on this side. Take each one of these pipes, or flex hoses, whatever you want to call it, them on there. Have our turbocharged sticker. That goes there. Now the fun part of trying to put these all onto each one of these pins. If you can get it over the little top portion, you can usually put your fingernails on one of those little ridges and pull it down. There we go. That's our big engine exhaust piece. Let's do a few more steps and we'll be done with this portion of the video. We're going to have a part 2 of this, basically to finish all the body work, because right now we're almost done with all the chassis work. That piece, have our okay. Just make sure I got these on right. Looks good. Looks good. All right, let's do this one last step. So we have this long flex tube, or flex axle, I guess you would call it. Couple of these axle joiner pieces. Those both go there. Alright, so this piece slides right there. And these will slide down and connect right there. So it's created this roll cage, kind of a protection area for the driver of the car. Alright, so that's going to complete this portion of the build. You can see kind of how far we've made it. Have our chassis mostly all done. So we are going to finish everything in part 2, so don't forget to check that out. Don't forget, I'm going to put a link down to all my other Technic build videos. So if you like these type of videos, check those out, and we will see you in the next one.